Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here with us tonight. I'm Whitney Ward. Tim has the night off. Our top story at this hour, police are continuing to investigate after a man and woman were found dead in a Spokane Valley apartment. Happened last night near South Clinton Road. Sheriff's deputies say family members forced themselves into the home where the woman appeared to be unconscious. When officials arrived, the couple was pronounced dead. Authorities say there were no signs of trauma, and it's unclear at this point exactly what caused their deaths. But we'll continue to follow the story and bring you updates as they become available. For the latest information, remember, you can go to krem.com. Changes could be coming to Spokane Public Schools. For the first time now in 4 decades, the district is considering changes to school boundaries. Officials say it's needed to support changes in grade configurations, relief for overcrowding, and to accommodate student growth across the district. So let's break down exactly who would be impacted by this. Right now, we're told less than 10% of elementary students, about 40% of middle school kids, and a quarter of high school students. New boundaries are going to be decided based on a number of things, including communication and process, diversity, legacy neighborhoods, school quality, and transportation. Now, even with these proposed changes, SPS says it will continue to offer open enrollment. That means students will still have opportunities to attend a school other than their assigned neighborhood school. That's known as choicing in. Students can apply to attend any school, but acceptance will depend on available capacity for neighborhood students as well. Okay, so when will this go into effect? June of 2021, the boundary adjustments will be approved and then announced. By August of 2022, the boundary adjustments will be implemented on the north side of the city, and by August of 2023, they'll be implemented on the south side. SPS is holding 4 online community forums to collect feedback for this boundary adjustment committee. That's before any adjustments are proposed or finalized. The next forum is going to be tomorrow night at 6:30. For more information, you can just text the word school to 509-448-2000. In the meantime, 5th and 6th grade students in Spokane Public Schools will be back to full-time in-person instruction by the end of this month, officially April 28th. They're currently in a hybrid model, and to help make that happen, distancing requirements inside of classrooms will go from 6 feet to just 3 feet. Grades 7 through 12 will stay, though, in a hybrid model with 6 foot of distance. Grades K through 4 are already in full-time and will remain spaced 6 feet apart. All right, let's check in with weather. Certainly was a gorgeous day. The sunshine was amazing throughout the weekend, but it looks like things are starting to change and some wind is moving in. Michelle, let's talk a little bit about how much wind we're actually talking about. Is it severe? Should we be worrying about this?
No, I don't think it's going to be affecting a whole lot of people as far as strong winds are concerned. We're mainly concerned with people who might be out driving later this evening out on the open road in the dry agricultural areas that might encounter some blowing dust out there, and folks who may have thought about being out on the lake later this evening. We do expect it to be a pretty abrupt wind shift, and then those winds are going to turn gusty. So we do have wind advisories for the areas shaded in tan for until 11 o'clock tonight for the Okanagan Valley and the Waterville Plateau, also down around the North Idaho Panhandle. But for the Spokane area, that wind advisory goes till 2 a.m. Again, most of us are going to be indoors. It's just mostly going to be a nuisance wind. We could see gusts 40 to 45 miles per hour as this cold front moves through. Satellite and radar showing just a few sprinkles out across North Idaho. Right now we saw lightning strike up around Bonners Ferry, but so far no significant precipitation. Could see a sprinkle here, a shower before the evening is over here in Spokane, but it should be pretty brief. Wind speeds just starting to pick up a little bit. Currently they're out at the southwest in the Spokane area, but are just starting to shift to the north and northeast up in Sandpoint. Again, that cold front is on the approach, and we'll all see that wind shift to the northeast later this evening and overnight. Temperature-wise, though, no complaints. 73 right now in Spokane, feeling like summer with 80s across central Washington. It'll be a mild evening. Temperatures falling into the low 50s by 9 o'clock. And looking at a cool down for tomorrow. Still plenty of sunshine, a little bit breezy, a high only 59 tomorrow, but we'll be back into the 60s by Tuesday and could see 70s returning by Wednesday.
Love the sound of that, Michelle. Thank you. Earlier this week, the board of Spokane Public Schools reviewed the results of a massive survey for a new downtown stadium. It would be home to Spokane Public Schools football and soccer games. The survey asked people what they thought of a new proposal to build it downtown instead of at the Joe Albi site. And a lot of people liked this central location and feel like it will be better for accessibility and even the economy. Still, there are plenty of people who want the project to remain in Northwest Spokane. Arguments for that include the results of an advisory vote, which already said that they want it at the Joe Albi site. Also concerns about parking and the effect the stadium could have on the nearby Spokane Civic Theater.
Just because they said something positive doesn't mean that it's a slam dunk. You actually still have to listen and come up with a solution that's going to meet the needs of people and consider their concerns.
School board members are scheduled to discuss the issue at the next meeting as well, which is on April 21st. However, whether they'll take any sort of action or vote is still yet to be determined. Amazon is bringing even more jobs to our area. The company confirmed just last week it will now open a new delivery station in Airway Heights off of McFarland Road. Amazon says the delivery station will employ hundreds of part-time and full-time workers, as well as open up hundreds of driver opportunities as well. That's going to be through Amazon's delivery service partners. This new delivery station is in addition to the fulfillment center already under construction in the Spokane Valley, which is expected to create even more jobs, more than 1,000 full-time positions. Both the Airway Heights and Spokane Valley sites are expected to open up later this year.